From Little Havana, just west of downtown Miami, we've got baseball from Marlins Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. Dylan Peters starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Standing in, Cesar Hernandez. So we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come into this one fresh off a victory last time out that ended a 6-game losing streak.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is in there for strike 1.
Hey, he's not going to get away with that all day. He's got to find a way to get on top of that ball and bury it.
And the 2-1. This is in the air to left. Esposito has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit in this one.
And in steps Scott Kingery, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Peters has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Now batting, Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dilo. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
The 1-1 home. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Fly ball out to right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Dominguez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, take a look at the numbers. ERA just a little bit under 4.0 on the season for this guy last year. He's a better pitcher than that, and I'm sure he'd like to get off to a much better start and get that ERA somewhere in the low to mid threes. We'll see if he can start that in this one here.
Now to the plate, Carmine Esposito. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. There's Starlin Castro. He'll follow next. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Starlin Castro. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Flores into shallow center. 1 away. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's Justin Smoke now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 0-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Here's Jed Lowry now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The numbers on the year: 272, 10 home runs, 53 RBIs. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Marlins strand a pair. Still no score. Into the box now, Carlos Santana. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Dan, are you kidding me right there? I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was a scary moment.
Dero, they call that the old chuck and duck, right? That was really close, and that's one of the things that most pitchers fear, that line drive that zips right by your head. Wow, that was awful close.
Ready now, Maikel Franco. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. From the belt, the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Santana gets his lead at first, nobody out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. The 2-1 home. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Popped him up. A lean, and he's got it. Oh, he picked it right out of the first base dugout, and that's the first out of the inning.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Stepping in, Wilmer Flores. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. I had him lunging there as he's just able to tap it foul at home plate. Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 1-1 home. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. In the dirt here. The 2-2. Looped over toward first. There's one. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Batting seventh, right fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. The 1-0 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now. The 3-1. Fouled away.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Riding into the box, Emilio Mota. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Emilio Mota.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Now at the plate, JT Riddle, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. Here's a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
1-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Now at the plate, Tomas Telis. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Pitch on the way. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Digging in, Dylan Peters. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Phillies, the runner at first with 2 gone. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Way outside. Nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy.
Swing and a miss as he goes back to the cutter here. 3-2. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Miami. He'll move to the 3rd with no score. A great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on the show. Digging in now. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. Alfaro is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
It'll be the pitcher, Dominguez. Textbook sack bunt situation here. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And this one's in the dirt. In time, and he is nailed at second. Third inning, no score to this point. Hit on the ground out to short. Riddle has it. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Hernandez is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base.
The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Esposito is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The batter, number 4.
First offering on its way. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Smoke is there, and that retires the side. One left for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Jared Eichhoff is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
1-1.
Outside, 2-1. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Count still full, 3-2. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. This one's down. It's the first hit for the Marlins, and it's going to be for extra bases. And he's going to get the second now with nobody out.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way.
Jake Arrieta going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Jake Arrieta.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Castro, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The right fielder, number 9.
Digging in, Lewis Brinson. First time up, he went down looking. From the belt, the pitch. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead. Standing in now, Justin Smoke. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 23 homers, and 72 RBIs. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. In the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping into the box, Jed Lowry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Arrieta into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
Bases are empty here with two men out. And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. But two in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the two-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Miami. Stepping in, Rhys Hoskins. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. The 2-2. He's a called third strike right on the inside corner.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman number 7, Michael Franco.
Striding in, Michael Franco. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the box now, Wilmer Flores. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Franco is off at first with 2 away. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Esposito racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Phillies strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Now at the plate, Emilio Mota.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, I think after that foul away, this pitcher can go almost anywhere he wants. That pitch was way off the plate and off speed. I'm surprised he even offered it that one.
Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. One and two. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball two.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. There's ball 4.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Into the box now, Tomas Telis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Hoskins waits on it. He's got it 1 away. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And a daring move there pays off as he'll make it into third on the fly ball to left. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Digging in to try it again, Dylan Peters. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base paths, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
Has a look, now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam.
Now batting, left fielder
Digging in once again, Carmine Esposito. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Arrieta sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Misses with a curveball that made him move his feet. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Marlins strand a pair as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. To short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, Catherine.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Bouncer down the line, but it gets foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Now a left-hander up and throwing in that Philly bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact and keep this at bat going. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Next up will be the Phillies. pitcher, Jake Arrieta. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Ground ball, foul down the left side. The 0-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball. Altair at second with 2 down. Takes a good curveball at the knees. The 0-2 delivery. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Popped up. And that's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, we're in the middle of this one already, D-Row. They finally score a run, and they've had a tough time scoring some runs.
Yeah, after taking it on the chin yesterday, it's nice to finally break through. Maybe this gives the offense the confidence it needs.
And in steps Scott Kingery as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
The 2-0 catches the inside corner for a strike.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Now we'll step off the rubber and go to first. Just keeping him float. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
The 3-1. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So stepping in, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there, 0-1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Here it comes, 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball 1.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone. 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
2 down, runners at first and second. And the changeup is way low that time.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
The 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved one more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Marlin Garcia answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. So now Carlos Santana. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Fouled off. 2 out, bases loaded. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Marlins lead this one 2-1. Nick Pivetta, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 43, Nick Pivetta.
Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point.
Starlin Castro.
First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Pivetta, a 27-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
.30 pitch. And that misses, ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. This one's down to third. Bronco fields it cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's Justin Smoke now. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Santana waits on it. And the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They lead it 2-1. Digging in, Maikel Franco. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Third baseman number 7, Maikel Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Up around the face. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Mota comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Ready for another shot now, Wilmer Flores. First pitch on its way. In tied at 93, ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Brinson, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box, Odubel Herrera 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. Hit sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Row. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. Pereira leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Set to deliver on 2-1. Missed with a slider. The 3-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Esposito going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Phillies move out in front 3-2.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Number 8 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Philadelphia, number 8.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drives it out to deep right center field. Mota ranging back to the track, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll get in there safely. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Number 8 has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. A shot down the first baseline. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Esposito, and that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead, and Philadelphia's taken a 3-2 lead. Hector Neris enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
Here's Jed Lowry now. His career numbers against Hector Neris comes in with 6 hits in 26 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
And now a pitch that's taken here by Lowry as that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
2-2.
Playing 2s, 2-2.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Weakly hit towards first. To his right, Santana. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Number 6, Emilio Mota.
Now in the box, Emilio Mota, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here comes the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. One and one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 2-1. Popped him up. Franco moving to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle, as he will take a look at a fastball in there. As that strike zone expands just a little, it's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 0-1 on its way. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
One ball.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Miami down in order. They're down 3-2. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And in steps Scott Kingery. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Number 4.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Brinson, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Brinson has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 2-2 one more time. Hard hit ball to second. And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, you see that happen quite a bit at the big league level, Dero. Breaking ball up and away, hard slider up out of the zone, hit for a bullet for a base hit.
Yeah, Dan, you try and look for it to pop out above the pitcher's hand. That usually signifies that it's going to be something breaking. That was actually a slider, so nice job by the offensive player, not only recognizing it, but not trying to do too much.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and this one ran in and got him. And that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch, and it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground to short. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Coming to the plate.
Leading off for the Marlins.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Edilberto Ramos is on his way into the ball game now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year.
Edilberto Ramos.
From the stretch, a curveball that catches the inside corner. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy.
Number 17, Johnny Giambatella.
0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Alfaro over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Carmine Esposito. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Pulled toward right center field. Kingery giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. They trail 3-2. Francis Martes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Francis Martes. Leading off for the Phillies, right fielder.
First pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mota sprinting after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Jorge Alfaro will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
No strike.
Two balls and a strike. Line drive to center field. Mota is there. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Alexi Amarista will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Alexi Amarista.
And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. One and one the count now. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 3-2. Blake Trinan is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Blake Trinan.
Here's Starlin Castro. Oh. For 2 on his line thus far. Crawford is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. At the plate, Lewis Brinson. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike. The 1-1 home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Justin Smoke. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch so far. He's set. Here it comes. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike one.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Sierra leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way, but right at the shortstop for the second out. But he gets back in time, safe at second base. Here's Jed Lowry now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. Phillies lead this one 3-2. Brian Anderson will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base, number 19,
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez.
leading off for the Phillies, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Pitch on the way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Mota is there. 1 out.
How about number 4?
Ready once again, Scott Kingery. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. Two 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder.
2-0.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Mota ranging back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
Standing in now, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to Smoke. First, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They're up 3-2. Striding in to start the 9th,
Leading off the bottom of the ninth inning for the Marlins.
Ned Yost making his way out toward home plate, so it looks like we're going to see the double switch here. David Robertson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Now pitching and batting in the third spot, number 30, David Robertson. Now playing left. Field and batting in the ninth spot, number 22, Josh Reddick.
Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Boy, and Woody Keller's just not giving him any help now. It's 3-0.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
The 3-0. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So striding in, JT Riddle. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Quick check on that tying run at first. And the runner back easily. The 0-1 pitch. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Mota on at first, nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Now at the plate, Tomas Telis. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
1-0.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ball 3.
3-0.
Here it is, the 3-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
fouled away. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Cameron Maben will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Cameron Maben.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Maben brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Miami down to their last strike. Chopped weakly to the left. Franco takes it in. Throw on to first to take care of him, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Philadelphia Phillies rode an important 6th-inning to victory in this one. Nick Pivetta records his 14th winning decision of the season. David Robertson hammers down the save, his 47th of the campaign. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.